Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I have made a video on Burgundy bar. I am literally going to show you every single quad. This one is the one which is currently on my eyes with a twist that I used the dark plum in the crease. But that's the center quad is what is on my eyes, and I have shown every single quad possible. I've also shown the recommended trios which can be formed from this eyeshadow, and I have lots of my opinions on this. If you could see my table, you would see it is full of fallout. While I was using the eyeshadow, and this is literally the second time I've ever touched it, the quad, some of these eyeshadows are coming out. Overall, I think the looks were not as well put together. They were definitely not for an Indian skin tone, a darker skin tone, maybe a really dark skin tone, but not my skin tone. There were insane amount of fallout. I wanted to do a burgundy bar look and a foundation review, and I had to scrap the idea of doing the foundation review because there was so much fallout that I had to wipe it clean. This is I am doing this video this way not because I don't like Maybelline, not because I like to trash products, but mainly because I think everyone should see, everyone plays around with makeup, and I want to be one of those people who play around with makeup or palettes in front of the camera, so that when you buy them what colors they have recommended, what looks they have recommended, what looks you could create. I know I'm darker skin tone than a lot of other people who the palette is intended for, but having said that, if a color doesn't work properly, if a color doesn't blend properly, if a color doesn't show properly, it's not going to do that on anyone. I am so sorry if you like this palette and you don't like my review, but this is as honest as I could be about the product on me. You can now watch the eye looks which I have tried to create today. Enjoy. Mwah. So the colors of the quad would be this, which is to shade your entire eye. The next color is this, shade the lid. The next is this one, contour crease. And this one, the fourth one, is line around your eyes. I do like this color though, it's beautiful. So let's start with the first look. This itself is quite a beautiful color. So the one to shade the lid, I am going to use a flatter brush. Okay, now what they say is to take the red color into the crease. And then line your eyes. So this is how the quick makeup look turned out. It's not a eye look for everything and everyone. I think some people really enjoy putting the red, unfortunately, on darker skin tone. This type of bright red eyeshadow looks really like someone punched us. Like, no kidding. That's exactly how I feel right now looking at the mirror, and I just want to take it out. So the next quad they have suggested is using these 4 shades right here. This one goes all over the lid. This one goes over the lid. That's a nice color. The crease color. And then the line color. That's the eye shade. There is so much fallout, guys. I'm taking off my foundation just to get rid of fallout. I guess I'll have to reapply. Right, so these are two of the makeup looks suggested. I find them... I think this is still kind of pretty. It reminds me of Chanel ads, you know, where they have a subtle purple, but this is by no way subtle. But it can be nice smoky color. This one is very meh. Sorry. But this one, so I just have the middle one left, which I think is more my colors. So I'm hoping I'll try it in the end and keep it on for the rest of the day. Hey guys, I took off my makeup. I think I'm going to do concealer. My original plan was to test the foundation today as well, but I think I'm going to not do that because I've had a lot of fallout on my foundation. So I'm just going to blend my concealer to give a more realistic view of the eyeshadow. Right, like I said, the fourth quad I will leave for later. So for the trios, they have suggested 1, 2 on the lid and 3 on the crease. And now the middle color, the khaki kind of color in the crease. That's what they have suggested. Right, so that was 1. 2 was this, the shimmery white. I can already say it's not a makeup eye look I would ever wear. Clean brush, blend just the edges. And now the middle color, the khaki kind of color in the crease. That's what they have suggested. Let's try the other look. So they have suggested this all over the eye, this one, then this on the eyelid and this in the crease. Oh god, another red in the crease. I think this is actually a wearable eye look. I don't think the quads are very well thought of. And the amount of fallout, oh my god. This color has very little pigmentation. It's really hard to get a good coverage with this. Right, that's the quick look. For the base, all over the eye, they have suggested. It's so crumply and horrible now. I'm sorry Maybelline, you have some great products, but this is not one of them. Although they are very creamy to feel, they are kind of, the whole quads are, I don't think they're working very well together. This is very intense looks. So this is the trio, the 2 trios. The one on my right hand side is these 3 colors, and the one on my left and your right is these 3 colors. I think although this base eyeshadow is nice in theory, it just doesn't give enough pigmentation on the skin. Like, it doesn't look, bam, I got you covered kind of feeling, you know what I mean? The trios are definitely better combination than the quads, but overall I don't think the eye looks have a lot of substance. This one is still better than that one. This one is quite intense with all the reds. My eyes have become so red after taking off so many eye looks. But this is definitely something I would want to watch. I think a lot of beauty gurus, they tend to test the products in the background, and you don't know, you know, it's like a non-transparent thing, which it makes me wonder. That's good for entertainment, you know, but And I'm not saying that they don't know or they're not 100%, their opinions are not correct. That could be the case, but the problem is I don't know. This is my channel and this is the way I want to go. I want to give a thorough review of, even if it is few things, then a comprehensive overview. The next eye look is the most wearable, with this all over, this on the lid and this on the crease, you know. It's not a miracle look. It's just nice and comfortable, and I guess it's good for every day. But man, do these shadows fall out on my face. You see that? This is from a few eye looks and I've taken care of my foundation. This really is a bit too boring to be worn every day. But that's the look. So my last eyeshadow look is with these three. They have suggested one all over the lid. So this one is, this one is all over the eye. This color actually has very good pigmentation, I have to say. It goes on so smoothly. But considering it's kind of some non-obvious colors, will you really wear this every day? Like, if you give this to your daughter or your mother or your sister, would they really want to wear this? So now they have suggested the taupey color on the lid, which is actually, this look probably layers interestingly. Some color coming through. And now we have a really dark plum. This is not brown. I actually thought it was brown, but it's actually a really dark plum and very creamy. I think that combination is quite an interesting combination. It has a bit of pizzazz, so it's fun. But again, fallout. This palette in theory is a very good palette. In practice, it's not working out for me.